All good things come in threes, they say. Razer must have thought so too, because with the F USA Generation 1, aka card 1995, they seem to have saved the best for last. The F USA Gen 1 class features the Lola T95/00 and the Reynard 95i, both generic models from the 1995 PPG IndyCar World Series. Of course, I put the most miles on the Generation 2, which was out first, and just like the Generation 3, Razer really hits the mark with the driving experience. As far as I know, there is no other sim that depicts the kart sport more accurately and in such variety. It's a lot of fun to race these cars, whether it's on the narrow, bumpy streets of Long Beach, on the oval, or on a classic track like Road America. A few days ago now, Gen 1 was added, which is quite different from Gen 2 and Gen 3, and that's really a good thing. I asked all three cars to the dance on the high-speed course in Elkhart Lake, Road America, and I'm going to tell you my impressions here in this video. First, I'll do a quick lap in each car and comment on it. Finally, you can see and compare all three cars in a side-by-side view. Yeah, first drive in the Gen 1, and the main difference is already visible here on the main straight on Road America, and this is the lack of top speed or HP. These cars only have around 750, 760 HP, which is about 140, 150 less than the Gen 2 or Gen 3 respectively. What I love about this car is that it feels even more physical than Gen 2 and 3. It is the liveliest of the three, the most vivid, the most, demanding. I love it how you can rotate it, how you can turn it around with your right foot, which is the throttle, of course, and how it communicates with you, how it cooperates and corresponds. The other two cars are also great, don't get me wrong, but they drive more streamlined and more on rails. The lack of HP, of course, leads to way slower lap times. Here it is about 4, almost 5 seconds. This car is slower than Gen 2 and 3. Nevertheless, great fun, and now I really can't wait for authentic liveries and working custom AI. Because if you ask me now, Timo, which of the three cards do you want to drive in a championship? I think this one would be it.
You've just done a 144.1. That's your best lap in this session.
Gen 2 has been out for the longest, and I've put the most mileage on these cars. Great fun. Before it came out, I hadn't driven cards. I don't know when were these Papyrus games out. Yeah, and it was such a joy and relief to be finally able to get into these cars again. I know there are mods out for this series in other games, but I did not try these. So the Gen 2, it feels so much closer to the Gen 3, and although the Speedo is closer to the 95 model, to the Gen 1, the driving experience is pretty close to what the Gen 3 offers. A lot more aero and downforce, and of course a lot more HP than the Gen 1. You can really feel that. Nevertheless, the basic setup for all three generations is, according to my skills, my experience, and my knowledge, let's say at least similar. Here, I indeed use almost the same setup for Gen 2 and 3, which can also be seen in the lap times, of course. So this is a real leap or jump from Gen 1 to Gen 2. Really feels different. I mean, also here, don't get me wrong, we're still open wheelers, right? But Razer have done a great job to work out the differences. Gen 3 or Card 2000 is definitely the fastest of the 3 series, so if you're looking for maximum speed, this is the series for you. This is the cars for you. The caveat is that it is also the most streamlined and on rails. The most remarkable difference, of course, is the wheel. Also, Card was getting more digital those days. The overall experience is very satisfying. I like Gen 2 a little better because it is a little slower, and you can even feel these 5 to 10 more HP, which is again a thank you to Razer. These cars are about, yes, half a second faster per lap, at least here at Road America, and you can feel this plus in power while driving. The downforce, be it mechanical or aero, is pretty much the same if you ask me. But no matter which series you're going to take, you will have the time of your life driving these cars. I can recommend all 3 of them, and it's only up to your personal preference what you're going for. So now I'm going to finish off this with the said side-by-side comparison. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good day. See you on the next one. Bye.